its new jobs did not keep up with the growing population of Virginia. It's hard to stop once you start counting them up. In 2010, billionaire hedge fund manager Leon Cooperman and his investment firm earned nearly $4 million in profits by unlawfully trading on confidential insider information about the promising prospects of a natural gas company. Cooperman's victims were in the dark and sold their investments to him on the cheap. When the secret came out, the gas company's stock price jumped up more than 30%. Pressured from the top, from 2009 through late 2016, employees at financial giant Wells Fargo opened potentially 3.5 million checking, savings, and credit card accounts without customer consent, slamming them with overdraft fees and other unauthorized charges. Instead of immediately stopping the ongoing fraud, Wells Fargo retaliated by firing honest employees who tried to blow the whistle, including one manager who told his supervisors and contacted the bank's internal ethics hotline about the suspected fraud. In 2016, after the truth came out, CEO John Stumpf resigned in shame. Yet, the Wells Fargo Board of Directors awarded him a $134 million exit payment. Years later, in 2020, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, OCC, the primary regulator of national banks, fined and banned Stumpf from working in the industry ever again. By then, the still quite wealthy 66-year-old had already retired. Elizabeth Holmes, a 2003 Stanford University dropout, built her blood testing firm, Theranos, to a $9 billion market valuation by 2015 on a shaky foundation of lies, fawning funders, falsified patient blood test results, and fraudulent financial reports. Her claims included that the U.S. Department of Defense was using Theranos blood analyzer products on the battlefield in Afghanistan, and that the company would bring in more than $100 million in revenue in 2014. In reality, the Defense Department never deployed the Theranos products, and the corporation generated just around $100,000 in revenue that year. After an intrepid journalist exposed the truth, Theranos crashed and closed down in 2018, causing Holmes's backers to lose their investments and leaving untold numbers of people with a false sense of good health after receiving phony lab results. Holmes is still a free woman living in a luxury apartment in San Francisco, where, as a close associate explains, Elizabeth sees herself as the victim. In 2019, after getting pushed out of the struggling startup WeWork, disgraced co-founder and CEO Adam Neumann secured a nearly $1.7 billion, yes, billion-dollar golden parachute from behemoth buyer SoftBank. He cleaned up, but thousands of WeWork staff were left with no work and worthless underwater stock options. Some layoffs came with offers of 4 months of severance pay for those who agreed not to sue the company. We the prey. Everywhere you look, prominent predators are profiting off countless targets and then striding away with their catch. They might lie low for a brief period while waiting for the predictable public outcry to fade, and then they go out hunting again. It's how they survive and thrive. The rest of us are victims, directly or indirectly, even if we've never invested in their companies or bought their shoddy products. We associate the word victim with crimes of violence and theft. But corrupt and sometimes criminal acts by trusted business and government leaders can hurt us more frequently and extensively than street crime does. White-collar crime in America, such as fraud and embezzlement, costs victims an estimated $300 billion to $800 billion per year. Yet street-level property crimes, including burglary, larceny, and theft, cost us far less, around $16 billion annually, according to the FBI. But we cannot know the full extent of white-collar crime.